So almost ready to get underway. Pitching in our game today, number 18. What do you look for here?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Now, Brendan Donovan. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The pitch. That's off the mark. Now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swing and a base hit.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Kicks and fires. Swing and a foul straight back. Donovan on at first. Nobody out. The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And the pitch. Got him looking for the K. Throws him with the heater at the knees. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Yeah, the lefty would
shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Next pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 1-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
The 1-2. That one missed.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Here's a 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two on the way. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Happ makes the catch. 2 away. Now Scott Service lined up for the Seattle Mariners. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
The 1-0. And a curve drops in for a strike. Here's a 1-2. Goes down looking. Mariners lead 1. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. The wind and the pitch. Line drive, puts it away for the out. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day in and day out.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2. And here it comes.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Got him. 2 down.
Batting third.
2 outs, base is empty. In half up to hit. First offering misses the mark.
Half a switch hitter, it can be challenging for guys at the big league level to maintain a good swing from both sides of the plate. Clearly, he's got more pop from the left side, but in 2022, the right side was respectable as well.
The wind of the pitch. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. It didn't exactly connect with this one as he met it out front, but he still put a decent enough swing on it to get it into the outfield. And if you finish the swing and just extend your follow through, you're going to run into knocks just like that.
Now at the plate, Seiya Suzuki. And that's in there for strike 1. Kicks and deals. Pitch out, but no action. Righty to the plate, and that one missing low. The 2-1. And that one fouled off. 2-2 now. Good eye right there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Back to the mound. And it gets by him.
Well, that worked out as good as it could have. We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole in the outfield. You know, that takes a little extra concentration in the box because of the movement on the base paths. Easy to get distracted, so that was a really nice job there.
Pete Crow Armstrong at the plate now. That's ball one. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. No score. And now it's Josh Naylor. And the pitch. That one off the mark. Ball one. The pitch. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Bush hauls it in, and there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And the batter now, J.P. Crawford. Ball one there.
One ball, no strike.
The lefty, the 1-0. Breaking ball through there for a strike. And that's in there at the knees. Good eye right there. Ground ball left side. Throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down.
That is set. The right fielder, number 10, Victor.
My goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got to can it.
Here's Victor Robles. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Out to short. And that's the third out. Nobody left. Now it's the DH, Moises Ballesteros. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Batting 7. The shortstop.
Dansby Swanson stands in. in there, and it's 0-1. Dansby Swanson's turned into one of the best defensive shortstops in baseball, Chris, and a lot of the help came from Ron Washington, but Dansby put in the work. The 0-1. Hit in the air, right field. Robles in position, and there's one away.
Batting it, the first baseman, Michael.
So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Inning here, no score. Next offering misses, 2-0.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's off the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. And that's too high. Second and third here, 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. This one blasted deep to left, way out of here, home run. A 3-run shot, and just like that, they're out front. It's 3-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Nico Horner. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. And takes low for ball 1. Swing and a ball popped up. Rivas. The throw to first, and there's 2 away.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Shaw takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Now this is in the air down the line. Makes the grab on the run. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. Here's Andrew Kisner. Here comes a pitch.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next pitch off the plate, and the count is 2-0. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Earl Hendricks. And now the lefty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he deals. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Leonardo Rivas in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. A switch hitter batting right. Rivas, 25 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Next offering upstairs. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Crow Armstrong squeezes it. 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman
Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. In there for strike 1. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Two outs. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So digging in, Ian Happ, the Happ Daddy. The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. And the pitch. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And at first, Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Here comes the 0-1. And ball 1.
Yeah, and wins that Gold Glove as a left fielder, and it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
One, two now. Sets him down looking. Called strike three and a fastball up in the zone. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and he just misses. And the right-hander deals. Back to the mound. Toss to Naylor. And they get the out.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Moises Ballesteros. Singled and scored his first time. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And a good eye there.
It's a good take.
Two outs with a runner at third. Next pitch is outside. At the belt and fires. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Dansby Swanson waiting to hit for the Cubs. Three-two now. Check swing. Now it'll peel to third. And Ed Drummond right on it says he held up.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Dansby Swanson will hit next. 0 for 1 with a fly out. Strike one. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Popped up. Donovan under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they lead at 3-0. And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. He led the game off with a strikeout and looking to get on base in this plate appearance. And first offering is fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike two. The next offering misses, and that's ball one. ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next in Seattle, the left fielder.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And now Randy Arozarena swings through that one, 0-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
The 0-1. Hit hard, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And up next for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. Struck out looking at his first at bat. That one's in there, 0-1. First and second here, no outs. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. The throw in, and he's in there as a run scores.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Josh Naylor. Popped out and foul ground first time through. Just missed.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The pitch. On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. No outs, runners at first and second. On the ground, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. On to first, double play.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit, and that's down and away. There's the strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Left-hand batter waits. That one missing inside.
That's a really good take.
Struck him out looking. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Stepping in, Michael Busch. Doubled his first time up. The pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Righty delivers. And that one wrapped foul. Started to go after it. Now a look down to third. And yes, he offered at it. Left-hand hitter waits. And a ball evens the count. And now the count filled up 3-2. And that's ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
And up next for Chicago, Carson Kelly. He's already homered in this game. And that's in there for strike 1. Carson Kelly, second-round pick out of high school by the Cardinals in 2012. But remember, he was a pretty big piece to that Paul Goldschmidt trade as he was shipped to Arizona in that deal.
Well, any catcher taken by the Cardinals for a long time had no shot at cracking the lineup.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Bush around third. He scores. It's 4-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
And here is Nico Horner. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
And the righty deals. That one's spoiled, and the runner leads away at second. And that's outside. And the 3-1. Swing and a bouncer. Rivas. He is safe, and that was bang bang at first. And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Bryce Miller done for the day, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. New pitcher for the Mariners, Cooper Criswell.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
So they're at the corners now. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 5-1.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runners on the corners, no outs. Next offering is in for a strike. And it goes just foul. The 1-2. Tapped softly on the ground. Over to second for one. To first, not in time. And a run scores. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 2. Runner on the go. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Still only one out here in the inning. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. Kicks and deals. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That misses, and that's ball one. Good eye in that spot.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And the pitch. Grounder, might be 2. 1 at second, and it's a double play to end the inning. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Grounded out his first time. The wind of the pitch. In the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Now batting, the catcher, Andrew.
Now the catcher up to hit, Andrew Kisner. And a strike. And now the count is even. Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking for the strikeout. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. 2 outs, base is empty. Leonardo Rivas up next for the Mariners. Line drive, base hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Checks over to first, back safely. And now Brendan Donovan. In the air, right side. Suzuki on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. One left for Seattle. They trail it 6-1. Here's a speed threat, Pete Crow Armstrong. And here it comes. A rope into right, and that's a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now here is Moises Ballesteros.
You know, these Cubs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
On the ground to third, and that's just foul. The pitch. That misses. Going to count 1-2.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
The punch out there. 1 down. Dansby Swanson, the next to hit. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And he deals. Foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. High fly ball down the left field line. Nice grab on the run. And that will end the inning. Cubs leave 1. They lead it, though, 6-1. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Julio Rodriguez. The wind of the pitch. That catches the outside corner. That's strike 1. Rodriguez measures 6 feet 4 inches, 230 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Oh, and 1 now. Late swing fouled off. The 0-2. Just misses with that one. Here comes a pitch. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. In time to Bush. Rodriguez out of the play.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
And now Randy Arozarena. And now 2-0. The wide to kick the pitch.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat. The
pitch. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt.
He's under it at first, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. Carson Kelly getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Here's a fun note on Kelly. Guys find out they've been drafted all kinds of ways. Kelly was actually presenting a project in his high school marketing class when he found out the Cardinals had selected him. How did you find out you were drafted?
Yeah, I found out a few days later via telegram.
Right-handed reliever. Pitch is in there. And it's 0-2. At the belt and fires. The other way. Makes the grab. One down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 3. In there, and it's 0-1. And a pitch. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Righty to the plate. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. This to third. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Matt Shaw.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. And a big swing and a miss. Next one misses. And the count 1-2. Just missed. The pitch.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Here comes a 3-2. Stays alive. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the frame. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still lead it, though, 6-1. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. The wind and the pitch. There's a strike. The wind of the pitch. Movement in the bullpen. Caleb Thielbar preparing to come on if needed. Webb, the right-hander, also getting loose. The 1-1. Naylor tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Got it by him for the K. And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. There's the strike. And the 0-1. Foul ball there.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a 1-2 again. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Happ pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Victor Robles up next for the Mariners. First pitch just misses. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next pitch misses. 2-1. Fought off foul. The pitch. Just off the outside edge. Towards first. He'll do it himself, and that'll do it. Mariners are down in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Number 64 will take over here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time. Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Pickoff throw. Suzuki back in on a dive. Ball 1, no strikes. And the right-hander deals. Now a pop-up on the infield. Kisner makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Moises.
And here's the DH for the Cubs, Moises Ballesteros. That one's in there, 0-1. Two outs. Laced to right center, base hit. Suzuki around second, headed for third. In to score from first. It's 7-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. First offering, and it just misses. Man at second. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Next offering in the dirt, 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Mariners 1. On the mound now, Jacob Webb.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And here's the catcher, Andrew Kisner, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And here it comes. And that's in for a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Well, he just went right after him there. No messing around with the off-speed stuff. Here's my fastball. If you can hit it, go for it. 3 fastballs. See you later. Definitely builds your confidence out on the mound.
And now, Leonardo Rivas. And a liner around into right center for a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. And, man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
So the lineup flips over, and stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
And there's a ball. Action in the pen down there. Caleb Thielbar, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. This to center field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And takes low for ball 1. Kicks and fires. That clips the corner. Upstairs. In the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. He's got it, and that is that. Mariners leave 1. They're down 7-1. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. The pitch. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
That one pushed foul. Got him looking. And that's the first out. Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. That one missed. And the righty deals. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Out to short. Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Number 2, second baseman, Nico.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next to hit, Nico Horner. First offering misses the mark. Righty delivers. That one the other way. And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Shaw stands in now and watches strike one. Right-hander kick steals, and that one fouled off. And the 0-2. And now 1-2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. And the pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Here comes a pitch. There's a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And down on strikes. One out.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing. Just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
Canzone in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Webb, 29 years old. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. And it's 1-1. And he deals. Just off the outside edge.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
2-1 now. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And that one hammered way back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. An absolutely majestic shot. And they cut into the lead. It's 7-2.
What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. And it's fouled away. That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. Next pitch is popped up. Flashes the leather on the running catch. Out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And now it's going to be J.P. Crawford. And a pitch. And a count 1-2. Just one strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
7-2 your final here today. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.